There's still a team back there.
Let us follow it. "30 seconds remain. Safety is an arrow shot away." All Father, give me sight.
Contact with hostile. Opening fire.
Lance got his shield. Reloading.
Reloading.
Just one person?
Down.
Marking our surroundings.
Hey guys, welcome to the first video in my 500 kill with every legend series. The series where I get 500 kills with every legend in Apex, and then I give you a detailed rundown on how I did with them, how much I enjoyed playing them, and where I would rank them in a tier list. Today I will be going over the first legend I completed in this challenge, Bloodhound. What you just saw there was one of my favorite things about Bloodhound. We had just left that area and we thought we had killed everyone, but thanks to my White Raven, we found out there was still one more. In the gameplay you'll see in this video, I will try to display what you can do with his Q, super, and passive. Now let's get into the review. With Bloodhound, I got the 500 kills along with 200 deaths. I racked up 146,000 damage, and my highest damage was 2.6k. Now let's get into what I think about this legend. Bloodhound was surprisingly fun. This is my first time playing him after the rework, and I have to say it seems more like a buff than a nerf, which are what a lot of people are saying about it. So why do I call it a buff? Well, first of all, his White Raven can do multiple things for you and your team. The first thing is the obvious one. It points you in the direction of enemy teams. So if you aren't hearing fighting and you're not positive where your next fight is, well, now you do. The next thing it does is it allows you to know if an enemy team is behind you, which is nice, especially if you're in a ranked game and teams are being less aggressive and rotating slowly. Another thing the Raven does that is super underrated is every time you scan one, not only do you immediately get your Q back, but it also gives you progress towards your next ultimate, which is so nice because you can get your ult back quickly if the Ravens are spawning for you. This brings me to my next point about the White Raven. I'm not positive how it works, and no, I haven't looked it up because I'm just telling you about my personal experience. But I'm not sure what makes it spawn. It seems random, but I do feel like it spawns more often when other people aren't that close. I would say it only spawns like in those situations, but were times it spawned and a team was relatively close, at least within a fighting distance. And the last thing I'll talk about on this topic is how the Raven allows you to find out if you're in an isolated fight. If you know where a team is and the Raven is going in that direction, there's a good chance there are no other teams in the vicinity. From what I've gathered after playing him for a while, is that the Raven points you in the direction of the closest team. While this is not a failsafe, it does give you a better idea where everybody on the map close enough to come third party is. Now let's talk about his ultimate. I like the way they reworked this a lot. Before, when I used his ult, I felt as if I needed to be scanning as much as possible for my team, but I find that not spamming my Q while in my ult, it lets me utilize its movement and its highlighting ability more. I found that since I wasn't focused on scanning for my team, I was able to be super aggressive and use the movement to push quickly and win a lot of my fights, since it's hard for the enemies to hit a Bloodhound while he's in his ult. So he's actually really fun if you like playing more aggressively, and since the White Raven recharges your ultimate, you can have it basically for every fight you're in. Also, every time you get a knock, it increases the time the ult lasts, so the more aggressive you are, the more you're rewarded. So now let's talk about where I'd put him in a tier list. This is not my final spot for him. I will be rating each legend at the end of the episode based on my 500 kill experience. Then, once I have completed all the legends, I'm going to go back and reevaluate each one after giving all the legends a fair chance, even the ones I have biases against. And even though this is the first legend I'm doing in this series, I'm giving him an S. Yes, I know a lot of people wouldn't put him up there anymore, but I don't think they're giving him a fair chance after the rework. I know I didn't. And I have to say, it was a surprise for me how much fun I had with him. I was able to always find the next fight, even when things were quiet and I wasn't sure where to go next, making the game more fast paced. I also love fighting in a super. Overall, a big surprise for me. And that's all I have to say for this episode. Comment down below if you guys agree with me. I hope to catch you guys on the next one where I will be reviewing Bangalore. Now, enjoy some more gameplay, and of course, thanks for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe. Stinky out.
And we're shooting. Taking a wee bit of damage.
I am Bloodhound. Our enemies have met their fate. That squad is out. I'll leave
You've
to
got
our enemy.
fighting down, Jessa.
Let us follow it. All Father, give me sight. Flag grenade sent.
Gotcha, hooligan shield.
Grenade! There are unscotty to be found in this terrain.
And squatty, bro. What is an unsquatty, bro? I wanna find it on squatty.
Hostile close. Throwing arc star. Marking our surroundings.
How did you get the card?
Local enemy shield. Down the hostile and
There's a third party. No wonder I died so hard. Bro, what? Why did your scan pick up the state? It doesn't make any sense.
reloading.
Guys, healing up. Say, take a shield swap.
Took out a hostile. Reloading. Enemy there. Scanning the area. Go here.
Res me.
Throwing arc star.
You have golden knockdown. Res me. Please. If you're afraid of me, you will res me.
Enemy